Good evening, good evening, good evening, everybody. So, this is not my normal time of day, but I have been super busy trying to get things ready for Monday. And so that means a late night live. What's up, Dirty Bad Vloggers? Hello. What's up, Carl? Hey, Eric. Good to see you guys. Glad to see you guys popping on in here so that we can have this little get together. We haven't talked in a couple of days, right? Hey, Jody, how are you? Hope that you guys are well. Hey, Sean, what's up, Angie? Win Dixie, hello, Julia. What's up, Purple Lady? Hello, Sue. What's up, Tam Bam? Folks, if you are watching me anywhere other than TikTok, make sure that you say hello in the chat because I can't see you otherwise. What's up, We Are Better? Hey, Farah, MG Brock. Good to see you, Jana. What's up, Sandy? Jay, nice to see you as well. Listen, if you are on Substack watching, so for whatever reason, Restream and Mirabelle, Restream and Substack do not have it to where I can see your chat. So I won't be able to see you if you speak to me. But thank you for watching. What's up, Tara Love? Good to see you over on the tube of you. What's up, Amy? Good to see you guys. What's up, hospice nurse Shawnee? How is everyone? Y'all good? Good evening, Carmen. Hey, Letty, good to see you. Hey, what's up, Catsman Do? Good to see everybody. How you guys holding up? How is everyone holding up? I know it's been oh, thanks, JT. I appreciate that. Hey, Trent, how are you? What's up, Angie? Good to see you. Hey, Richie. Yeah, so what's up, J Owen? How is everyone? Are y'all taking really deep breaths? Are you getting grounded? What's up, Wilma? There's a whole lot going on. What's up, Colleen? Good to see you. Yeah, there's a whole lot going on. What's up, Chris? The struggle is real. Your numbers are hydrated. Thank you for that reminder. Thank you for that reminder. It's been a lot this weekend, right? And to be honest, I've been working about 13 to 14-hour days preparing for Sunday. And so I'm actually grateful that I've had the distraction so that I haven't been like consumed by it. You know what I mean? What's up, blessed and grateful? So that's why you get the real, this real, like, not a lot going on right here. Look, your girl ain't even done no eyebrows, nothing, but it's going to be what it is, right? Because sometimes that's how life is. What's up, 2409? Hey, Lisa. So, I just wanted to start for a second. What's up, Cam? Hey, Smoke. Yeah. Hey, Funny Face. So let me just say this to everybody. This is when it is, what is Sunday? Dirty Bad Bloggers. Shame on you. So, hey, Aline. So listen, yeah, Piston Honda. So when you talk about the left is a direction, right? So, and I don't know that directions actually speak. So, MD girl, glad you are excited about the primary tomorrow. Love that. What's up, Neuro Mama? So let me say this, folks. So hopefully everybody, good evening, Beach Bum Wannabe. Hey, Mia. Yeah, Shawnee, I'm just helping folks out with direction. So first, let me say this. So this Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'll be hosting a webinar on Google Meet. And I will be sharing with you all a project that I've been working on. And the reason why, what's up, Witch? The reason why I started working on this project is because I just got tired of waiting for someone else to figure out what the fuck we need to do. And combined several different things that I know work, right? What's up, Titus? And so, one of the things, whether you like it or not, one of the things that you have to acknowledge about the Republican Party. What's up, Jen Yaya? Hey, Tiffany, good to see you. Yeah, I know, Daniel. We're going to talk about it. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. So one of the things that you have to acknowledge and admit is that the Republican Party does a really good job of planning. They do a really good job of planning their work and working their plan, as Roger Stone would say. What's up, James? Good evening, Rocky Dean. And so I thought I would take a page out of their playbook. And so that's literally what I've been doing for the last month or so, is taking a look at the way that they plan their work, and from a different perspective started to plan our work, or what I hope will become our work. And it is from a perspective of people just, we have to, oh, thank you, Sandy. We have got to be about the business of making sure that we have, yeah, Lena, making sure that we are putting in our work to ensure that we flip the House, and hopefully the Senate too, at the midterms this year, right? And I think, hey, Ron, good to see you. And so I think one of the things that I really want people to stop doing is stop saying that Trump is going to steal the midterms, or Trump is going to cancel the midterms. Stop that speech. Stop saying that as if it is a foregone conclusion, right? The conclusion is elections belong to the states. And no matter what he may try, it will not be successful, right? No matter what he may try, it will not be successful. We will have the midterms. And that is just a fact, right? Hey, Timmy Ratliff. And so one of the things that I want people to stop doing is stop giving him more credit than he deserves, right? Stop giving him more credit than he deserves. And no, I did not see Melania at the UN, because that is a waste of my time and my energy. And so that's one of the other things that I want to share with you all, is that I am putting a lot of my focus and a lot of my energy into the things that I can control and the things that will make a positive impact. And I'm not chasing down every single thing that these assholes say and do. I'm just not. What's up, Scott? I am not going to give them my energy, my effort, my time, my hope. I'm not giving that to them. I am staying focused on what I know to be true, right? Yeah, Yari, I wasn't on this morning. I wasn't on this morning. And so, hey, Lynn, good to see you. And so this Sunday, and I'm going to work on this so that by Wednesday, I will have like an actual page that you'll be able to share. But right now, the way that you can join me on Sunday, if you want to know the project that I've been working on, it is, yeah, Julia, what's up, Sin? And so, oh yeah, no, Daniel, he's absolutely not. But the point is let me tell you what they don't do. The Republican Party, the MAGA Party, the extreme conservative movement, right? Those folks are not sitting around wondering what Democrats are going to do. They're not. Good evening, Leo. They're not sitting around. They are planning their work, and they are working their plan. And that's what they've been doing, period. And we need to be doing the same thing. We need to be doing the same thing. So for me, what I am focused on is actual data around the elections, actual messaging around the elections, actual tools, actual day of actions, actual resources and things for people to use. That is where I have been focusing all of my energy and all of my time. And so, except for when I'm on here with you guys, right? And so, what is going to happen? What's up, Brandy? Thank you very much for that. So, on Sunday, I am going to host this webinar on Google Meet, and you are welcome to come, right? And then bring everybody you can. So what you do, right? What's up, Teresa? Hope you're doing good, sis. So all you have to do is go to my link tree, and it says Project for the People. And it says it is for March the 8th. Hey, Wasim, March the 8th at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And just fill out that Google Meet. You will get an invitation. And hey, Sandra, and an email with the link. Hi, Shelton. And then you'll be able to join, and you'll be able to see what I've been up to. and hopefully it will get you excited. Hey, Renee, hopefully it will give you something to focus on. I've shared it with a couple of people. I shared it with Lindley Thorne over at Rural. Oh my God, why can't my brain is just it just went mush. Lindley Thorne at Rural Ground Game over in Virginia. So she's gonna help elevate things and put things out and put information out. And so that's what I'm focused on. Just me, I would not recommend it. I'm probably gonna shut down the registration Sunday at probably noon. And the reason why is because I need to be able to take all of those registrations and send out the email with the link. And so yeah, so that's why and so I want people to register now and then share it with as many people as they can. What's up, Tracy? Um, so that's part of the thing that I have been working on. So I wanna take a second. You're welcome, just me. So let me just share this with you all. Let me say a couple of things to you all, okay, about what's happening, and the reason why I have let's just tell the truth up, okay. Um, the reason why I have let's just tell the truth up is because yeah, Wasim, I'm okay. I'm okay, just tired. So let me share this with you all. So when the reason I have let's just tell the truth up is because we need to have a I don't know, like a come to Jesus moment with ourselves. We need to have a reality check with ourselves about the country that we live in, about all the things that we have been taught and all the things that we have believed, and we need to really have a reckoning with who we are in the world. And when I say who we are, I don't mean us as people, but I mean our government, especially when it comes to foreign policy. You cannot change what you do not acknowledge, and you cannot acknowledge what you do not accept. I'm going to say that again. You cannot change what you do not acknowledge, and you do not acknowledge what you cannot accept. And so that is one of the reasons why I don't say to people, "Oh, Trump's not my president." Yes, the fuck he is. Yes, he is. He is the president, and because I accept that, and because I acknowledge that, it puts me in a position to have an impact on it and to be able to change it. Right? Um, I accept who we are, and it has been. Um, hey, what's up, Blend? It has been like coming down this journey. Like, okay, so let me just think about this for a minute, y'all. So, when you really, hey, Michelle, good to see you. When you really accept who we are and how we show up in the world, um, it's it is devastating. To be frank, right? Yeah, Yorkie. I've been working 12 to 14 hours a day for the last 3 days. And this morning I was still neck deep in work. I'm not quite finished, and so I'm on this evening. Yeah, so understand something. We are the bullies. Hey, Deb. And if I'm being really frank, we are the terrorists to much of the world. We are the terrorists to much of the world. And what we have always said, what we have projected, and spent a lot of time propagandizing and putting out there is that um, we've set on this pedestal as if we are holier than thou, when the reality is we've talked about everybody else as if they are doing something that's so horrible. But the reality is that our government has been doing it to us. What's up, Joshua? Our government has been doing it to its people, and then our government has been doing to the world what it says we need to protect us from the other world, right? Folks, let me just share this with you all. There is no such thing as a preemptive attack. There's no such thing as a preemptive strike. That's not that's not a thing. You've got to call it what it really is. It's an attack. It's an attack. It is you attacking someone before they have done anything to you. It is you being the aggressor. It is you attacking someone else. It is you doing that. Why is Iran celebrating? Well, I think so. Here's the part that people need to understand about that, right? I will tell you this. I know people in this country, I know quite a few people in this country that would celebrate if our current president was no longer the president. I know people that would celebrate. However that occurred, whether it occurred because he was voted out, impeached and removed, or because the dear Lord called him home, I know people that would celebrate that. Right? And so listen, two things can be true at the same time. Listen, the Ayatollah could be a horrible person, right? And the people could be happy that the Ayatollah doesn't exist, but that does not mean that what we did is okay. So listen, two things can be true, folks. They can celebrate because their bully, right? Their head terrorist, right? They can celebrate because he's gone, but that doesn't mean that we had the right to go to war without Congress doing it, right? So let me be clear. The reality is this: the President of the United States does not have the authority to take us to war. It's unconstitutional. And there are other people that are not celebrating. There are other people that are not celebrating. And what other people need to understand about something is that just because you cut off the head doesn't mean that things are all of a sudden going to be better. Historically speaking, regime change has never been successful. Historically speaking, regime change has never been successful because the likelihood, it's the same way. Let me just say this, folks. It's the same way, hella, 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 Allah, shak, shak. It's the same way that I have said, even if Trump were removed, you still have to deal with the entire administration and the entire part of the the whole mechanism that, right, he will be replaced with the same or worse. Exactly, David. And that's what would happen now. If you get rid of Trump right now today, you still have to deal with JD Vance. You still have to deal with Russell Vought. You still have to deal with Stephen Miller. You still have to deal with Pam Bondi. You still have to deal with Kash Patel. You still have to deal with Robert F. Kennedy. Like, you still have to deal with the remnants. Like, that's just it. Right? Taking out one person doesn't change an entire administration, an entire ideology of a country. It doesn't work that way. Right? And so this just tell you, so this is what tells you, what's up, Sandra? This is what shows you that Americans don't know enough. Many Americans, not all, but many Americans don't know enough, right, about what typically happens when we get into the Middle East, what happens when we go to war at the behest of someone else, which is what we've always done. Every single time Israel wants us to, we go, hey, JMR, we go to war in the Middle East, and it is for Israel because they want to expand themselves. They want to become the greater Israel project, right? And they want to use us to make that happen. That's what they want to do, and that's what they have always done successfully. And what's crazy, folks, is that if you all actually looked at facts that have come out and things that are now declassified, and all of that, what you would understand is that they lied about weapons of mass destruction. It was a lie. We went to war, we lost people's lives, right? And it was all based off a lie. It was a lie. And damn near every single time that we have done this, it has been off of lies. And those are just like, I mean, yeah, I know, Sherry, we've already lost 6 soldiers. And let me tell you, we almost lost 6 more because Kuwait accidentally shot down 3 of our planes. And the 2 people in each plane had to be parachuted out. Sure did. No, sparkling Wisconsin, they're not. Yeah. So, I mean, let me tell y'all something about the reason I say let's just tell the truth is because that is the only way we get to the place where we can create permanent change. Permanent change. And what I am not looking for is I'm not looking for the pendulum to swing from one extreme to the other, right? That's not what I'm looking for it to do. I'm looking for the pendulum to stop swinging from one side to the other and meet on the commonalities that the vast majority of Americans desire today. And the vast majority of Americans want very, very simple things that this country could do. Okay. So, what this country desires and what most people want is they want affordable housing. They want to be able to work a job that pays their bills and not have to pay a damn application fee, an unrefundable deposit, an unrefundable this, a first and a last, and a deposit, and a this and a that, and make 3.5 times the rent when nobody wants to pay you a livable wage, like any of those things. And let me tell you, so when people say things like those days are over, if you let them be, if you let the government continue to treat corporations as if they are people and treat those corporations better than they treat the people, yeah, I've talked about the USS Liberty in 1967 several times, right? So, and let's just be clear, folks. We had a deal with Iran to not have big boom boom weapons. We had that deal. It was negotiated under Barack Obama's administration. We had that deal. And the current president in his first administration ripped that deal to shreds. Ripped it to absolute shreds. And that's a fact. Because why? Because Bibi Netanyahu would like for us to go to war. It's just that simple. I mean, it's just that simple. Folks, this country likes to talk a lot about the rule of law while not obeying the rules or the laws. Let me say that again. This country likes to talk a lot about the rule of law while not obeying the rules or the laws. We act as if they apply to everyone else except us. We act as if they apply to everyone else except us. And by the way, if you haven't noticed, we especially act like it applies to all the brown countries. When I say we, I'm speaking about the country, Bob. I'm speaking about the United States of America. That's what I'm speaking about. I'm speaking about our government. That's what I'm speaking about. So let me just be clear. When Saudi Arabia or Afghanistan runs their country using their religion, it is a horrible thing, and women need to be freed. But when the United States of America wants to create laws based on Christianity that also takes away the rights of women, you all don't understand that women need to be freed from you? You don't understand that using your religion in that way is an abomination before God? Surely you do. Surely you do. If one group of people use their religion to oppress women, and it's a horrible thing, and it makes their women need to be protected, and their women need to be freed, and their women need to be saved, and you use your religion, right, to also create laws that take away the rights of women, what makes you think these women, what you think, that you think because it's Christianity, it's not an abomination before God, except it is. Except it is. Period. And what you think is that, oh, well, when you commit that sin, everybody should look at you as a sinner. But when I commit that sin, I should just be able to do 3 Hail Marys, a twist, and a flip, and everything will be fucking okay. That's that privilege we talk about so much that everybody wants to deny that exists. That's that privilege that we talk about that everybody wants to deny like it doesn't exist. Yeah, a twist and a flip, MG Brock. I started to think about this today because you have to remember that we were established after we broke off from England, right? And when we broke off from England, we wanted to get away from um, religious oppression, right? We wanted religious freedom. We wanted no taxation without representation, right? We wanted no kings. That's what we said that we wanted. And then this country proceeded to tax the shit out of you, tax you when you get money, tax you when you spend money, right? Tax you after you spent the money and you own the things, right? Right? And then you want to, but you know what's so crazy, you all? I really started to think about this. Do you all know the reason why the United States of America can bully anybody the way that it does today? I want you to go back, all the way back into history, all the way back into the beginning of the history of this country. What put the United States of America in a position economically to be able to be what it is to the world today? What is the reason? Casey, how did we build our military? How did we build our Say it again, Chef Ryan. Slave labor. Slave labor. Slave labor. The labor of enslaved African Americans. Without the labor, without the free labor of enslaved people in this country, America would have never been what it is economically. And let me tell you something, y'all. When you birth something out of something that ugly, when you try to grow something out of roots that are that rotten, don't be surprised when the fruit is rotten. Don't be surprised. If you are growing seed out of rotten soil, do not be surprised when your fruit is tainted. And this is why I keep saying this. It will be the United States of America is going to have to reap what she has sown at some point. And I believe that day is coming really soon. I believe that day is coming really soon. And I think that day is going to start with a change in our regime. It's going to start with a change in our Congress. And then that's going to lead to a change in our presidential administration. And then that is going to include matriarchy in this country for the first time in a long time, if ever. The United States of America is going to see what leadership really looks like. It is coming. It is coming as sure as I am sitting here at 9:03 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is coming. And so you just have to see like what side of the present moment are you on? Not on what side of history. Not what side of history. Fuck history. I'm not going to be here to see it. By the time this shit is in the history books, I'm not going to be here to see it. No. I'm going to be on the right side of the present moment. And I believe you should too. And so if I am focused on being on the right side of the present moment, that means everything that I am sowing, I need to make sure that I'm sowing into good ground. And you have to be your own. Listen, you are the ground for what we are building. So right now, you are the ground for what we are building. So what is your soil like? Have you been plucking your own weeds? Have you been plucking your own weeds? What are you putting out? Listen, Derek, I know about Stargate, I know about Oracle, I know about all of those things. Those things, so here's the thing that gets me when people want to talk about all of those things. Are you in a position to do anything about fucking Stargate or Oracle or whatever? Because I would bet not. So I'm going to focus on the things that I can do something about. And then I'm going to put people into office that can do things, can do something about the other things that I cannot do anything about. What I find is that a lot of people want to talk about all of the things. Oh, it's bigger than that. And it has to do with this over here. And it has to do with this over there. And it has to do with this over there. Here's my question to you. Can you do anything about any of those things over there? And if the answer is no, then I suggest you focus on the things that you can actually impact, like yourself and the people that are in your environment. I wonder if you spent as much time, if everyone spent as much time talking about the possibilities of what we want to create and talking about what we are going to do. So, well, when you say it's a deeper subject, what makes it deeper, Derek? Right, Daniel, Stargate is circle 3. What makes it a deeper subject? There's nothing deeper than figuring out how to control the things that I can control and how to impact the things that are in my influence. There's nothing deeper than that. Just because something it has to do with really, really rich people or corporations, that don't mean it's deeper. Matter of fact, that's the shallow shit. The deeper stuff is when you are focused on actually doing your work. I'm not I'm not being hostile with you. What about what I'm saying to you right now is hostile? Listen, folks, the deepest things, the deepest stuff that we can be focused on, listen, folks, the deepest stuff that you can be focused on is you. You and, okay, Derek. So listen, I say this and I keep saying this. The strikes were based on what ifs. We had no reason to strike anyone. We had no reason. Iran has already agreed. People can get mad at me if you want to, but let me just say this, folks. I I cannot. I refuse to spend all of my time focusing on all the shit, all the potential things these motherfuckers could do. I just refuse. I'm going to focus on the things that we can do. That's what I'm focused on. And I just want you all to think about how much more productive we would be if that's what all of us focused on. But you know what? Let me just say this though. It feels, listen, do you know what it does? When you make everything bigger than you and everything deeper than you and everything out of your control, it gives you an excuse to do nothing. It gives you an excuse to do nothing. That's what it does. It's the same thing when people say they're two sides of the same coin. It just gives you an excuse to sit on your ass and blame everyone else for the life that you are experiencing. When in reality, we are all co-creating the things that we are experiencing together. Every single bit of this is on all of us. And I don't know about you all, but I am really fucking sick and tired of everybody else, of these other people that have not lived one day in a regular person's shoes. Right? When you're born and your daddy has fucking emerald mines, you don't know what it is to live like this. You ain't never had your light shut off. You ain't never had your phone disconnected. You ain't never had to figure it out. I am tired of those people thinking that they know what is best for the rest of us. I am tired of that. And I am so sick of frat boys. Do you realize they are treating this government like it's a fucking fraternity? Working out in blue jeans and diving into damn cold ice cube baths? What the fuck is this? Some hazing fraternity cash, the FBI director chugging beers. And we look crazy to the rest of the world. And listen, y'all, when we talk about what we're capable of, sure, we have a lot. Sure, we have a lot and we could do a lot of damage, but just make no damn mistake. If we end up being as alone as they are trying to make us be, if all of those guys collectively come together, we ain't shit. And they are 100%. They are 100% coming together because they recognize that we are a threat. And if you don't believe that, guys, we are a threat. Our allies see us as a threat. I'm just being 100% real. And people can be upset with me or whatever. I had a thought. As I have been going through all of this, I saw somebody on Facebook and they put in my they put in my comments on Facebook, Iran and what other country did they say? They said Iran and somebody else. They wake up and chant unaliving to Israel, unaliving to America. And I was like, yeah. Like, do you know what we've done to them? If you lived in that country and if you had done to them what we have done to them, if you had it done to you what we have done to them, you would be waking up chanting the same shit. And Israelis wake up every day listen, I watched a video today of an IDF soldier literally bragging, saying not only do we unalive Palestinians, we grape them too. We grape them too. It's nothing. Don't worry. Don't worry. We grape them too. What the fuck is that? Right, hark the harlot. Folks, if you don't understand the bigotry that exists in this country, if you do not understand the bigotry that exists in this country, do yourself a favor. Go to Google and type in hashtag after September 11th. Hey, Max, do that. And then I want you to see the stories of Muslim children about the things that were done to them and their parents following September 11th. Go read about the disgusting things that people said to them, did to them, the people that were unalived. And not just if they were Muslim, but if they were wearing a hijab, if they were wearing a head wrap, if they were sick, if they were whatever. Listen, we're the bad guys. In the story of the world, we're the bad guys. Just so that y'all get that. In the story of the whole world, we are the bad guys. And so we have to change that. If we are tired of being the bad guys, right, Tara, that's it. And let me tell you something. It has to be women. It will be women. When I say we, y'all, I am specifically speaking about the government of the United States of America. No, it's not the criminals that are saying that we're the bad guys. It's the historians that are saying we're the bad guys. It's the regular people that know facts that are saying we're the bad guys. Yeah, that's who it is. What's up, Teresa? Folks, listen, if you can't accept criticism, if you cannot accept criticism or any negative comment about the country that you live in, you're not a patriot, you're a nationalist. You're not a patriot. You're a fucking nationalist. And all you do is harm the country. That's all you do. You hurt us. You don't make us better. You don't push us forward. You don't want us to make progress. You don't make us improve. You don't hold us accountable. If you cannot acknowledge the negative things that this country has done and is currently doing, you're a fucking nationalist, not a patriot. And you are bad for this country. Period. Red Pen, congratulations on becoming a super fan. I'm just saying. Right, Daniel, that also simply lacks accountability. Appreciate you, Titus. It's wild to me. And I'm just gonna be okay, so y'all can feel however you fucking feel. I'm not responsible for your feelings. Let me just be clear about that. And if you get offended by something that I say, do me a favor and just leave rather than like try to get me in trouble or fuck up my algorithm. Listen. Okay. If you get offended, just go on and leave. If you can't handle the heat, get out the kitchen. Okay. So I'm just going to tell you 100 fucking percent. The people that I see almost every single time jumping in my chat, jumping in my live, jumping in my comments, trying to run their mouths to defend this fuckery that is happening with this administration are white men. Nine times out of 10. That's who it is. That's who it is. And if you find that offensive, you might be a white man because everybody else sees you. Everybody else sees you. I'm just saying, everybody else sees you. Now, if you're not offended, cool. And there are some white men not offended. You want to know why? Because they are not the ones defending this bullshit. And let me just be very, 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 very clear. If you are still talking about Barack Obama in 2026, you might be a bigot. You might be a bigot. Just saying. When somebody else is a mass unaliver, we don't say, well, you didn't say nothing when Charles Manson did it. We don't do that shit. Who's talking about Barack Obama? Not me. Barack and Michelle living their best damn life, going on about their business. What's up, Tootie? Just saying. Appreciate you, Eric. And leave Joe Biden's ass alone. That man battling cancer and going on. And by the way, there will never, ever, ever, ever be a perfect leader. There's no such thing. Perfection does not exist. And there are going to be decisions that are unpopular. But there is a difference between decisions that are unpopular and decisions that are unfucking constitutional and things that violate international law. And do you know the only thing that white men can think of to say when they come in my chat? Are you a dude? Do you like girls? Are you trans? I'm like, why are you so interested in what I do with my vajayjay? 'J? J? That's all y'all can come up with? Really? Because strong ass when female energy is too much for you? I know. I know. I got a healthy dose of masculine energy, and I have a healthy dose of feminine energy, not just for bitch ass men, though. Bitch ass men don't get my feminine energy because they need me to lead, they need me to be the man. So if you feel, if you feel like the energy is too masculine for you, you're probably too feminine for me. If you feel like my masculine energy is too much for you, you're probably too feminine for me. Fucking baby carrot energy. I want to talk shit all day. I'm just saying, ain't nobody got time for it. I have no time. If let me just okay, people gonna be real mad at me tonight. This is what you get when I get on this shit after dark. See, this is what happens when I go live at night, especially when I'm tired. Right. I'm just saying. Um, yeah, Ethan, and this is my thing. If if yes, do you need me? No? Okay. Um, yeah. If the majority of white men could effectively run the world, we would not be in the position that we are in today. We wouldn't be. But you can't lead people when you have never lived the life that they've experienced, especially when you refuse to have those people around you. The best leaders in the world, the best leaders in the world make sure that the people around them are diverse. You want around you people with different gender identities. You want people around you with different disabilities. You want people around you that have been poor or been rich. You want people around you that have worked in different types of positions. You want people around you that are Christian, that are Islamic, that are atheists, that are Wiccan, that are agnostics. You want people, you want to know why. The reason you want those people around you is because they give you their perspectives. They share the lens through which they have experienced life, and you get to see things in ways you've never ever thought about them before. That's what makes diversity a strength. The most successful companies in the world are the ones with the most diversity. And those are facts. You can look that up with finances. Look at the money. Good evening, Gloria. That's just it. You know what? Do you know what I love about my community of subscribers, and my community in Discord? We represent at least 40 of the 50 states in this country. We represent at least 40 of the 50 states in this country. And we have Christians, and we have Muslims, and we have witches, and we have agnostics, and we have atheists, and we have you name it. We really do. And we have older people and we have younger people and we have white people and we have biracial people. We have multiracial people and we have, like, you name it. We sure do. And it's the best thing ever. Those that don't label it, you better believe it. Sure do. We sure do. And it's one of the reasons we are so effective at what we do collectively. Like Gloria Green, thank you for doing that. So just do me a favor. Just do me a favor, folks. Drop in the chat right now the state you're in. Yeah, Noah, I have a Discord. Right. Yep, we have gay, straight, trans. We sure do, Redwood. Drop in the chat your state. Look at all them. Look how pretty that is. Boy, look at this chat. All over the place. Man, that's a beautiful thing right there. I bet you money we might be at all 50 states now. I don't know if I got anybody from New Hampshire. I know I got folks from Maine. Yeah. Do you see that? This is why we're going to be so effective. This is why we're going to be so effective. I keep saying this, y'all. Listen, when we get together and we start to implement this project for the people, and we have days of action, and all of us go out into our communities on the same day with the same agenda, with the same information, and we all take pictures and we all post them on social media and we all use the same hashtag, we will be not just messengers, we will be a fucking movement. We'll be a movement across this entire country. Bethany, I am normally live in the morning from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that is what we need in this time. We need a movement in this time, and we need a movement that is for the people. That is why I have been working so diligently on such a project. And it's why I named it For the People. I love that, Gloria. I love that, Cheryl. Don't make me lie, beach bum wannabe. I don't know. I don't know. Christine, I don't know about you. I've been on about an hour. No, I don't know what lava is. I don't know what that is. I think I've seen that, but I forget what it stands for. Oh, I love that, Heidi. Heidi's husband just got his citizenship approval today. He is coming home. Fuck yes, Heidi. I love that for you. And I love that for him. That's amazing. That's amazing. Salam Abdul. So folks, this is what I really want you all to think about this and stay kind of rooted in this. Remember, yep, which it's a glimmer. Okay? So listen, the media, if you listen to the media, you will think he's winning all the time. But the vast majority of the time, especially in these courts, he's losing. The vast majority of the time, he's losing. In our elections and in our special elections, okay, we are winning. We are winning. They just don't want us to know we are winning. They don't want us to believe that we are winning, but we are winning. And do you see what happens, y'all? I come on, there's a few trolls, and when they can't get a reaction out of me, when they can't get me all worked up, they end up leaving. They only stay for a couple of minutes. Did y'all notice that? Whether they're real people or whether they are bots, they don't stay long. They don't. They are, let me tell you something, folks. They don't, right. I'm just saying. And so, Bethany, that is the reason, that is one of the reasons why I tell people to join our Discord because this is the thing. We have to stay rooted and grounded and around people that are focused and have the same energy that we do because it matters. It matters. And y'all, listen, y'all might go, yeah, okay, Dani, you sound a little crazy, but listen, we are 60 to 70% water, right? We are 60 to 70% water. If you don't think this full ass blood moon is impacting you, yes, it is. Appreciate you, Shawnee. Shawnee just threw up another super fan gift box. If you don't think that this full blood moon, this total lunar eclipse is impacting us, just ask somebody that's worked in a hospital. Ask somebody that has ever worked in a hospital, and they'll be like, it must be a full moon. And there's a reason, right? I'm just saying. So, like, listen, some of the things that, yeah, um, yes. And so, and you know what, Kat, here's my thing. When people try to gaslight you, this is why if you missed, oh, let me ask this question. I wish you guys could see this TikTok chat too, but it's okay. So if you're a subscriber slash super fan, oh, you're a PN on the maternity floor. Yeah, you know. So check this out. If you were in the book club session that we had Saturday morning for my subscriber slash super fans, put a 1 in the chat. If you were part of that book club, we have been reading as a group. We have been doing the 4 agreements. Okay, so do me a favor. It was you, Kat. If you want to, Michelle said it was powerful. Hey Irvette, if you want to drop a comment about that session, or if you want to join the panel and tell everyone about that session, see you in the morning, Amy. Let me know, because this is my honest opinion. Okay. One of the most important things that we are going to have to do, especially for the next 9 months, okay, is be around like-minded people, stay grounded, stay centered, stay focused. You're going to have to set boundaries, not for everyone else, boundaries for you, boundaries for how you spend your time, boundaries for how you spend your emotions, boundaries for how much bullshit you will engage in and what you won't. Like, I've stayed in tune just enough to know the big moments that have happened. But I'm not going to get bogged down in it. I don't need to know everything that's going on because I can't do anything about everything that's going on. All right, 5077. So make sure that you unplug, make sure that you disconnect. It was pretty enough this past weekend to go outside and put your feet into the earth. Go lay on the ground for a minute. Oh, Max, I love that you got the Superfan box. I'm just saying, it's a beautiful thing. You planted flowers, love that. Here comes Titan getting in my face again. He said, it's time to snuckle. Right, touch grass. Yeah. So sometimes when you join me, I'm absolutely going to be giving you facts and information and things like that. And sometimes we're going to talk about immigration, and sometimes we're going to talk about Medicaid, and sometimes we're going to talk about messaging. Sometimes we're going to talk about community organizing, and sometimes we're going to talk about how to have difficult conversations. And then sometimes we're going to talk about how to take care of us. Yeah, so Bethany Barker, oh my gosh, I wish you had been in my last workshop. I will be scheduling a workshop for March. I don't have it scheduled yet, but I do free workshops almost every single month. And I don't charge for them, and people show up. And one of the ones that people have really been needing a refresher on um, is it's how to have productive conversations with people of opposing views, how to have hard conversations or effective conversations on difficult topics, hard topics, especially when you are related to those people, especially when those people are your family or are your friends. And so, what we do a lot of times, Bethany, and I do it sometimes when I'm live, even, is I will just say, all right, let's go, come role play with me. And I will let people join me on the panel or join me on the Zoom or the Google Meet. And they will be the person that they're trying to talk to, and I will be them. And I will walk through the conversation with them as if I'm them, and they're giving me all the things that those people say to them, and I'm showing them how I would have that conversation. And the key is I'm always listening for connection first, but I actually teach um, there's 4 things that you got to bring to every one of those conversations. And so I share with people how to do that. I swear I need to go in and download these damn TikToks and put them up. Yeah, baby. Yeah. What's up, Vike? So we will do it again. But the biggest thing for me in the next week is, if you really want to know, somebody tell me something, whatever Jamie has said, because I missed it. What's up, Candy Kiss? What did Jamie say that I missed? What did Jamie say? Everybody's congratulating Jamie, and I missed it. I don't know what Jamie said, and I want to know good news too. What did Jamie say? Because I missed it. Oh, I love that. Yeah, so we'll talk. So good gosh, Bethany, are you on TikTok too? You watch this, you watch me doing this on a video. I did it, I don't know, a week or so ago with a couple of people, and uh yeah. And so, but we do this, and we actually oh, I love that for you, Jamie. But we do this a lot, right? And so the thing about it is it's so boundaries doesn't necessarily mean cutting people off. The boundary is for you and the way that you engage with people. Like, I don't have to listen, I don't have to cut people off. I just change the way that I deal with people. And what I find is those people will cut themselves off, or they will shift the way they are when they are around me. Yep. But I'm not changing. I'm not going to stop talking about Gaza. I'm not going to stop talking about Palestinians and Iran. I'm not going to stop talking about Sudan. Hey, Nance, I'm not going to stop talking about this administration. I'm not going to start talking about accountability and Medicaid and healthcare and corporations and corporate greed and vulture capitalism and private equity companies and monopolies in this country. I'm not going to stop talking about any of those things. I'm just not. And so people can either deal with it or remove themselves. You know, it's up to them. It's up to them. And what I find is they don't remove themselves. So it tells me that secretly there's some part of them that wants it. Y'all, Brandon's not serious. I sent Brandon an invite to join the panel, and you see his ass still sitting down there. Brandon's not serious. Brandon's not serious. You haven't ever blocked me on 3 accounts, bro. I don't follow you. I don't even know who you are. You said I blocked you on 3 accounts. Really? What'd you do? Come to my page to block me? Because I know I ain't never been to yours. You just sound silly now. What's up, Get Busy? Poor little Tink Tink. Then why you here, bro? And you haven't blocked 3 of my accounts because I ain't got but 2. Yes, Danny, they got Danny derangement syndrome. Danny derangement syndrome. Bless it. See? That's what you got. DDS. Danny derangement syndrome. That's what you got. And you got a bad case of it too. Right. Titan gave him the ass, Cheryl. You saw it. Yeah, they got Danny derangement syndrome. DDS. And you know what the cure for it is? To become a progressive. To become a progressive populist. That's the cure for Danny derangement syndrome. That's the cure. Or get some damn common sense. That's the cure. Other than that, you're going to keep having symptoms. You will keep having symptoms. Yeah. Oh, low B. Right. Yeah, Kat. And that's why I said you gotta let people be what they are. You know what I mean? Melda, because that's the name I chose on TikTok. Why are you called Mel Davis 852? Welcome to the super van, Clarice. Hey, EJG, EGJ. I always do that. Don't ask me why, but I always do that. Yeah. You're gonna be all right. What are you talking about? Why is your name Danny Seventh? Because that's the name I chose on TikTok. Why is your name Mel Davis 852? It's just weird. Like, yeah, Titan did. Titan did 100%. Oh, I got you. Yeah, it's just what's up, Arthur? Good to see you. So um um So, folks, let me just say this. Tomorrow is when it is time to contact your elected officials um, and talk about the War Powers Act. Okay. Tomorrow is when it is time to call your elected officials and send emails to your elected officials and ask them to do their damn job as members of Congress. Yeah. Um, oh, y'all, listen, leave love and life alone. Listen, love and life can stay on in here. It's crazy. It always tickles me when people say, I can't stand liberals. And yet they ask to be up in here and stay in here too. She had Dani derangement syndrome. I'm telling you. Like, who does that? That's like saying you hate your ex, but stalking his ass. You know you love me, girl. You know you love me, girl. You know you love me. Give me some sugar. Jody, they say that it is for now. I think that people still need to stay on their elected officials about the SAVE Act. Um, See, this is what happens when people fuck with me and it's nighttime. Oh, right. You see, she ain't said nothing else, right? Give me some sugar. Hey, cuz, how are you? Appreciate the glasses. Yep. Lisa, there's a lot of that. Oh, I love that, Titus. Irvet, listen, it's so crazy the way they come in here. Like I'm supposed to care. It's just wild. It's like, it is literally like middle school. It's like middle school. It's just weird. It is very weird behavior. Um, it's just right, dipping and dapping and don't know what's happening. Just be out there. But it's okay. It is okay. But and here's my thing. This is why I handle them the way I handle them now. Right? I used to like when hey Nancy G, I really like in the beginning, and listen, this will happen as we get closer to election. Okay, as we get closer to the election, you will see more of the intentional trying to rage bait, trying to say whatever. But the thing about it is they don't say anything new. There's nothing new that they can say. And by the way, why would you think I even give a damn? Like, I don't know you. And you know what's so crazy is the folks, oh, I love that Candy Kiss. The folks that are in my chat, the other day, who did I bring back up to my panel? I brought some dude up to my panel that had requested, and people were like, not, was his name Joe? People were like, not Joe. I was like, have I talked to Joe before? And they were like, yeah, he's been up here before. I don't remember these people. They do not live in my head rent free. They don't. I deal with them when they are in this chat, when they are on my panel, and then I don't think about them no more. But I be living rent free in their head. They see me go live and they be right here. Ding, 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 ding. I said, you got your notifications on for me, don't you? You got your notifications on for me. It's so funny. You even got your notifications turned on. Because you know good and damn well if they found me tonight, you got your notifications on. I'm not here on my time. I don't be on TikTok at this hour. You got your damn notifications on. Danny derangement syndrome. I'm just saying. All right. So listen, this is the biggest. You were shocked? Yeah. It's because I didn't go live this morning. That's why. I did not go live this morning, and I knew that I needed to go live today so that I can do what I need to do, right? Um, but so things that I do want to, right? I don't every once in a blue moon, right? Although I will tell you this. So remember when we were in that 3 month window before the 2024 election, and I was live twice a day. We will get back to that because it's an election cycle, right? And so because it is an election year, it will be 2 a days as we oh, I love that. Um, we will be doing that. Yeah, we're gonna have a blood moon tonight. Um, yeah, Cheryl, I wasn't on earlier today. I was not on earlier today. I'm on tonight. And so let me just say this, folks. If you don't think that 500 people being unalived, um, I think that's the toll now, total in Iran is like 500 people that have lost their lives, right? So it is technically it's the third, but depending upon where you are in the country will determine when you're able to see it best. Okay. So like if you're on the East Coast, if you're Eastern Standard Time, the best time for you to see the total eclipse is between 6 to 7 in the morning. That's going to be Eastern Standard Time. But I saw a little chart um that said like the window of time for different time frames. So East Coast is 6 to 7 in the morning. Yeah, there's like a map. Hmm. Sandy said, I just know I'm an hour behind Danny. Right. See? Yep. That's it. No going back. 6:04 to 7 a.m. Yeah. So um oh, I love that your kiddo gets to ring the cancer bell after 4 years of treatment, Tara. That is fantastic. Amazing. Yay. Ding, 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 ding. That's amazing. I love that for you. And I love that for your kiddo. 100%. I love that. What's up, Miss Butterfly? All right. So let's talk a little bit of business. Um, so one of the things that I would like for us to start talking to our candidates about is not just their position on things, but their proposed policies for those things, and how we might go about and how they might go about trying to implement those things. What's up, Jer Bear? Right. So, well, yes, we can. Thank you very much. A little notification just came on from somebody that I follow on Substack, and it said, "Can progressives save the Democratic Party and America?" Yes, we can. Thank you very much. Yes, we can. And yes, we will. Um, so let me just say this. Um, I have a spreadsheet. I have a spreadsheet that we sent around over a year ago. And yeah, so Tara, I'll write up a new one specifically around a couple of different things, okay? Because I wrote some up around like before the one big barbaric bill was passed. I had one that we did around Medicaid and SNAP stuff and whatever. And so I'll write up a couple of different ones around the War Powers Act, around um, funds and weapons for Israel, around impeachment and removal when it comes to Depends on what part of that, like Julia, that Jay, that's a broad subject. Like that's a broad subject. I can show you two when it comes to um, here. I can show you two when it comes to Palestine. She was asking about books for the Middle East. So this one is called On Palestine. And then this one is called The Battle for Justice in Palestine. So I could give you those two. But there's also documentaries. I don't know if you're a big documentary person or not. But there's several documentaries. I'll pull some together so that you guys can look at it. So listen, let me just go ahead and tell you all this. So there is a movie that is, the name of it is Fair Play. And Sean Penn is in this movie. Does anybody know the movie that I'm talking about? So the movie that Sean Penn, and I forget the woman's name in, but she is playing um y'all, what's Valerie's last name? This one, Wawa. I don't know what I just did. Nope. Nope. It's not Valerie Plains. It's Valerie Plume. Thank you, Mel Gray. Nope. Valerie Plume. So the name of the movie is Fair Play, and Sean Penn plays the husband of Valerie Plume. Does anybody remember Bush's boy Scooter Libby? Anybody remember Bush's boy Scooter Libby that went to prison? I love that pretty young thing. So, okay. All right. So Scooter Libby went to federal prison for revealing the identity of Valerie Plume, who was an active CIA agent with this country at the time. This movie is based off of those circumstances. And so here's what happened. So her husband was an intellectual. Okay, her husband was an academic. He taught at a university, and in he specialized in African countries and certain types of resources and whatever. And so this is when they were trying to say that there were weapons of mass destruction in order to justify going to war, right? Um, his name is Scooter Libby, Sandra, Scooter Libby. And so, as a favor to her boss asked her, "Hey, does your husband still know whatever about this particular region in Africa where they were claiming this certain material had been, right?" And she was like, "Yeah." And so he says, he asks her, will her husband, just as a favor, get on a plane, go to Africa, and see if there's any credence to what they're saying about these weapons being there and so forth and so on. Yeah, with two B's. And so her husband does. And he comes back and he writes up this official report and gives it to her boss. Remember, he's just doing this as a favor because her boss asked her. And he says, "There's no way in hell." Like, and then she gets pulled, he gets pulled into a meeting, and the tube that they've got saying that this material in isn't even the right kind of tube. Like, it's impossible to do what they're saying, but they had an agenda. They had an agenda. They wanted to go to war. They wanted people to believe that there were these things there. And so, because she couldn't get her husband, they wanted her to get her husband to say something different. She wasn't going to do that, and he wasn't going to do that, even though she had assets that were actively in the region, right? Scooter Libby outed her, like they were coming to get her. and cost the lives of different people that she had networking throughout the Middle East and so forth and so on. But watch the movie. Even though it's a movie, it is based on facts, and you can actually even look her up. Just Google Valerie Plume, Plume, and you will see that we lied. The United States of America, George W. Bush, the administration, they lied and cost the lives of thousands of American soldiers. Sure did. What's up, the boss? And that has been the story so many times. That has been the story so many times. And good night, Gloria. And they have got, it's called Fair Play with Sean Penn. Plume, Plume. Yep, Naomi Watts and Sean Penn. But you all really need to know, and like seriously speaking, this is when, listen, American TV, I look at things so differently now. So like I was I'm prior military, and yeah, Fair Game. Fair Game is the movie. Her real name is Valerie Plume. But what's so crazy, y'all, there's another free superfan box up there. So listen, what's so crazy is that now I look at movies so differently. When I see movies that are about the military in the Middle East, I view them so different. I see things completely different than the way that I used to see them. Because now that I know differently, I can't unknow what I know. I can't take it all back. I can't change it. It is what it is, right? And so I see things now and I just go, how come every time I see a movie and it's about the Middle East, everybody's got to be Allah Akbar and wanting to undo us? You know what I mean? Because that's not the case. Is it for some people? Sure. Do we deserve that? Sure. But it's just, am I saying it? Am I spelling it wrong, y'all? Plain? Thank you. Plame. Just type in Valerie Plume or Plame CIA, and you'll see her whole ass story. You'll see all of it there. The thing that the space that I want to create here for all of us. But see, the thing about this one, there's a ton of different ones out there. There's also another one. Do you all remember the Pentagon Papers? Do y'all remember the Pentagon Papers? I love that Received Grace was able to become a super fan. Not the Panama Papers. That's different than the Pentagon Papers. The Pentagon Papers is some other bullshit we did too. Okay, so hold on. So there's a movie on the Pentagon Papers called The Post. But Pentagon Papers. So it was a top secret 1967 Department of Defense study that was officially titled Report of the Office of the Secretary of Defense Vietnam Task Force. And it detailed the U.S.'s political and military movement in Vietnam from 45 to 67. And it was leaked by Daniel Ellsberg, right, to the New York Times in 1971. Now, check this out. He was so scared he was going to go to jail for copying these damn papers. And there were so many of them to copy. He had his children. He brought his children to work with him to help run the copier. But listen, there were 47 volumes, and it exposed that 4 administrations systematically lied to Congress and the public about the Vietnam War, including secret boomings in Cambodia and Laos. Like, they knew we were never winning, and all 4 administrations lied to Congress and and to the public in order for us to do this. It's crazy. You can even look it up on the National Archives. So let me read to you what the National Archives says. It says the Pentagon Papers, officially titled Report of the Office of the Secretary of Defense Vietnam Task Force, was commissioned by Secretary of Defense Robert McNamara in 1967. In June of 1971, small portions of the report were leaked to the press and widely distributed. However, the publications of the report that resulted from these leaks were incomplete and suffered from many quality issues. On the 40th anniversary of the leak to the press, the National Archives, along with Kennedy, Johnson, and Nixon presidential libraries, has released the complete report. There are 48 boxes and approximately 7,000 declassified pages. Approximately 34% of the report is available for the first time. What is unique about this compared to the other versions is that, number one, the complete report is now available with no redactions compared to previous releases. The report is presented as Leslie Gell presented it to the then Secretary of Defense Clark Clifford on January 15th, 1969. All the supplemental back documentation is included. In the Gravel edition, 80% of the documents in Part VB were not included. And these releases includes the complete account of peace negotiations, significant portions of which were not previously available either in the House Armed Services Committee redacted copy or of the final report or in the Gravel edition. So you can actually read, not that I think anybody's going to read 7,000 pages, but it's all here on the national. Do y'all want me to put it in the link tree? Here, let me put it in the link tree for y'all. I will put the Pentagon Papers in the link tree. But when I talk about let's just tell the truth, they've been lying to Congress and the American people for fucking years, sending us to fight wars and in conflicts that we don't have no business being in. No business being in. And it doesn't benefit us. We're not getting shit out of it. All right, hold on. Sorry. Oops. Hold on. I thought I hit copy and I didn't. Okay, I'm putting it in the link tree now. Like right now. Yep, they sure did. So, have I visited my link tree lately? Yeah. I need to do some more work in it and put some more stuff in it for you. Okay, so it's now the second link that is in the link tree. The very first link is the link to register for my webinar on Sunday. You're welcome. The reason that I brought this up, you guys, is to say to you all that yeah, the reason you need me to add some things. What do you need me to add? Like, what do you need me to add? I do have some shit I need to add, though. For real. For real. For real. However, let me just say this, y'all. I have the next 6 to 7 days. The next 7 days are so critical because, like, I still have to finish everything. So when I do this webinar and I walk you guys through, yes, I do need to do that, Sandy. Correct. When I walk you through Project for the People, I want you all to leave this webinar on Sunday. And I want you to leave this webinar hopeful and excited and equipped with actionable items that you can begin to use immediately in your communities, in your local parties, in your local your sisterhood of the traveling pants. Like, what's up, Lulu Bell? Like, I literally want you all to be ready to implement things. Texas primaries voting day is tomorrow. I know. Somebody else went and voted in Texas and said there's almost never any lines, and they had lines today. So yay, yay, Danny got, you're missing everything. What time and is it free? Yes, it is Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And yes, it is free. And the link is the first link in my link tree to register. Yep. What's up, coolest mom ever? Yeah. So here's what I know, okay? Um, that's okay, Wawa, no worries. Is it recorded? Oh, I love that you're going to be on a birthday trip. Have a great birthday. Will I record it? I don't know. Maybe I should. Haven't thought that far fucking ahead. Because I literally am. So and here's the thing, right? The reason, oh, I can hit record on the thing, Michelle. That's not difficult for me to do. Um, okay. Do y'all want to see part of what it entails? I'm asking myself, do I want to do that? Okay. All right. Not Michelle saying is water wet. I cannot. His water wet and in all fucking claps, please. There it is. And all right. Okay. So right, only what I feel comfortable sharing. And I got to think about this because I'm live on other platforms too. So, like when I share this on TikTok, it doesn't stay up because it's TikTok. So it only goes out like if I send it out to people. But on Facebook and YouTube, this will stay up. So how about um Kat said to kick y'all off. Kat said for me to just kick y'all off. She said, shut them down. That's how much Kat loves y'all. She said, get them off. It's the same on here. It's the Danny Cook. um, okay, so how about this? How about I'm just gonna, instead of like sharing as in viewing. So first, let me just say this. I am going to do an advance sharing with super fans and subscribers on Saturday. Yeah, not that cat, a cat over here. Tara Love said, ouch. I know, right? She was cutthroat with it. She said it so quick too. She said, shut them down. I said, what? Okay. But so how about this? How about I don't I'm not going to like share my screen, but how about I read a little bit of the opening to you? How does that sound? How does that sound? If I just read a little bit of the opening to you? Cindy said, nobody share any information. I'm watching everywhere. And she is. No, I am the Danny Cook. Somebody type it in there just so they know. All right. Okay, so I'm just going to read a little bit to you. So it is Project for the People. Okay. And it is called thank you guys. It is called the Progressive Populist Promise. A strategy on how we stop the madness, get the country on track, and build a country that works for the benefit of the people. And so here's the introduction. The majority of the country doesn't like the direction that we are going. The attack on our institutions, violations of civil rights, and erosion of governmental trust have left many people wondering what they can do to quote unquote put things back on track. The purpose of this document is to provide answers to that question. Within these pages, you will discover 3 main pathways that will lead us back to a stable, democratic, constitutional republic that works for the benefit of the people. There's a 3-step process for progress. I'm not going to read all of that because this is kind of the meat and potatoes portion, but what I will tell you is it includes elections, communities and conversations, and then government accountability. When done properly, these 3 objectives will provide an undeniable positive outcome for the people with minimal risk. And that's key. So a note on Project for the People, we need you. Project for the People is a citizen-led effort to be ready for the next midterm election scheduled to take place on November 3rd, 2026. By reading this document, you have a responsibility to do what is in the best interest of not only yourself, your family and loved ones, but also your neighbors, community, and the population as a whole. To whom much is given, much is required. And now that you are aware of the movement, you are responsible for the action you do or don't take from here. Progressive campaigns tend to wait until the last 3 to 4 months before the election to start truly organizing and implementing strategy. That will be too late in 2026. Our communities are already too stressed out. The dangers of ICE and DHS are becoming increasingly evident in our neighborhoods, and people may not be able to wait that long. Even if they could, would you be the most effective at that time? Probably not. The time is now. Unlike other prominent think tanks, we don't have large financial backers or significant political connections. What we do have is 2 things: heart and hope. Those are the things that make us the most dangerous to this administration and those who would like to see us continue down this path. It is also what makes us a threat to some of the members of the Democratic Party as well as the GOP. While the 2 parties are not the same, they share some devastating points of intersection with their conservative counterparts, and it's in those shared values and common goals that they find us a hazard to their agenda. As of today, they're all on notice, regardless of party. This is a pragmatic approach to politics based on what's in the best interest of the people, average, everyday people. While from a policy perspective that has traditionally leaned to the Democratic side of the aisle, it is not a free pass for re-election, especially without a primary challenger. And in 2026, members of the Democratic Party who are currently in office have a small window in which to determine their path forward, because after we win a Democratic majority in Congress in November, we begin the process of challenging and defeating those members who put corporate interest, a particular religion, or foreign government before the American people. Project for the People needs people across all spectrums to come together and deconstruct the current administrative state and redesign our congressional state. There are those who would have you believe that it's not possible, that we don't have the power. They're wrong, and they know it. If we, the people, didn't have the power to make it happen, they wouldn't work so hard to limit or take it away. Why make it harder to vote? Why silence our voices? Why create media monopolies? Why engage in deliberate misinformation and disinformation campaigns? They're afraid you'll realize who the real enemy is and stop fighting the people in the same boat as you. This document is your invitation to support this message and join the movement in the best way possible in your life. What does that mean? It means not everyone will be able to participate in community organizing. Not everyone can run for office. Not everyone can put together community forums, etc. So find where you can be the most effective and that best fits your life. Just be real about it. Don't use it as an excuse for your apathy, depression, or resignation. Push yourself. We know how badly the other side wants the world they desire. They wrote a 900+ page playbook on it and developed a coalition of over 50+ conservative organizations to figure out how to make it happen. It's time to ask yourself, what are you willing to do? Dani Cook, creator, Project for the People. And that's all I'm going to share with y'all tonight. That's all I'm going to share tonight. So that's like the opening introduction, the opening letter to the document, to the project. That was a tasty morsel. So, and then, yep, exactly, Kat. Yay, I love that you're left wanting more. So make sure that you are registered for the webinar on Sunday and invite other people to come. Because what I want to do is after this, so it's not just like, so how do I say this? So let me just tell you, I shared some of it with my mom today, and I showed her all the work because I felt bad because I've been working 12 to 14-hour days. So I was like having to order dinner and stuff for the kiddos, and I wasn't cooking, and because I need to get it all done and I need to make sure everything is exactly the way that I want it. And all of that, right? And I was like, but I don't have a lot of time and I need to get it done. And even if I wanted other people to do it, by the time I teach anybody else how to do what I need done right now, it just isn't, right? And so my mom was like, okay, so let me go. I'm going to send you some money for dinner. She was like, I'm going to cover dinner for you guys. Just get whatever you all need. And yeah, because I showed her and she was like, oh my God, you did that for all of those. And I did. And I said, yeah. So, oh yeah, totally supportive. And so this is my thing, y'all. I am not a political pundit, right? I'm not. I've only worked on one campaign, but what I am to my core is an organizer. What I am is a organizer of people, and I am a collector of like-minded people and people who want better. You know what I mean? People who want more. And yeah, facts and figures are my jam when I need them, right? Because so, and oh, I love that you registered for Sunday. I love that. So let me share with you something. So what I want to give, right, so the people will work the magic, exactly, invisible string. So what I've done is, it is a, what this is built on, what this whole project is built on is data that shows us where to go and who to talk to. Where to go and who to talk to, especially if you're running for office, and especially if you are located in the 12 states that had margins of 10% or less in this country in the last election. And so it starts there. And then, so is the link on Substack too? You don't see the link for Sunday on Facebook. It's in my link tree. Yeah. Yeah. So give me 1 second, because, well, here's what I can do for you. Hold on. For the person who just asked me, here's what I can do. I can, give me 1 sec. I'm going to drop the link in the chat. Not me logging into Facebook and seeing my own big ass post in my face. Yes. Okay. I just wanted to not. So if you're on Facebook, what I am doing right now is I just put the link in the chat on Facebook. So you should see it. It says link for Project for the People. I will drop it here as well in the chat, which means you will be able to see it on Facebook. I mean, on YouTube as well. But so the whole purpose, Sorry, y'all, I hit a button. Let me do this real quick. When are we doing a storm foretold again? Oh, Tara, I can't even. Let me get on the other side of Sunday. Let me get on the other side of Sunday. Okay. I need to get on the other side of Sunday, and then I can schedule a workshop for March, and then I can schedule another viewing of a storm foretold. But I just need to get on the other side of March. I mean, the other side of Sunday. You are welcome. So let me say this. So the whole idea, y'all laughing at me typing so fast. Okay, so let me just share this with you guys. Okay, so the whole idea is to base it on data, and that means that for at least 12 states, I have looked at election data for the past 5 years. For all federal elections in the last 5 years for 12 different states. Yeah, but not from a me for them perspective. So I will be, Sandy's got a poll up at the top. And so what I will be doing, so hold on, TikTok, I can show this part for you guys. So this is just what that data portion looks like for me, TikTok. So this is Michigan. I don't know if you can see. This is what Wisconsin looks like. Right? And this would be Georgia. You get it, right? And yeah, so all of this is what I've been up to for not quite the last month. And so plus writing the actual project document. So that's why the last couple of days, I literally have been 12 to 14 hours a day. Dominic said, I know it's serious where you, it's right up there in the corner, that little blue and white thing, coolest mom ever. But it's literally, Dominic said, I know it's serious when you bring the laptop over to the couch. Yeah, you're welcome. So the idea is, if you had ready-made informations for you, I can't see all of the what is option D? Oh, both of them together. So if you had ready to go information, whether they were social media posts, whether they were flyers that you could hand out in your community that didn't say any political party, good night, blessed and grateful, but it was information that your neighbors, that your community, that your family would benefit from knowing, right? And it's facts, and all of the sources are there, and you're not asking anybody for anything. You're literally just giving it out. How many of you all would go into a Google Drive, download those things, and share them on your social media, or get together with a group of friends one afternoon and go knock on doors and hand them out, or put them in newspaper bins, right? Because it's already done for you. So that's literally what I have in addition to the project, is I've literally already created social media things for those 12 states already. And then other things that I've created are like myth versus fact, right? So they are like, I've got one created around immigration, things that people think is true about immigration, and then on the other side, the actual fact with the reference to the law and the link where people can just like take it and go. Um, so the idea is to lay out for everybody what it looks like, and then to lay out what elections look like, to lay out what community and conversations look like, and then to lay out what government accountability will look like once we achieve a Democratic majority in Congress. So it's those are the three steps. Ramona, I've been on for about 2 hours. So those are the things. And so I'm just, all I know is yay, I love that. Because here's the thing, you all, imagine, and listen, it's not about BP. Of course, we're going to have midterms. Nobody can cancel midterms. That's not a thing. It's not a thing. We're going to have midterms. So let me say this to you all, okay? Yes, Florida is on the list. I've already done Florida. Yes, it is for Sunday. It is. Y'all, Mark is back again. I swear Mark love his ass some Dani. Mark show up here every time I'm live. Dani derangement syndrome. Mark, you're not my type. He really does have Dani derangement syndrome. Oh, Lobby. Mark's not my type. Oh, low. So anyway, the focus for me is to make this easy for folks to implement, and because it's not about political parties, it is about the country. It is about the things that are important to every single one of us, and the things that we the things that we can and deserve to accomplish together. And so stop it, you all. Don't listen, y'all, stop it. Leave Mark alone. Leave him alone. He does, Eminem, 100%. He loves the attention. It's fine. You guys, listen. Don't worry about Mark. Mark is okay. Good to see you, Mark. Good to see you, Mark. You're welcome here anytime. Oh, Lisa, you don't have to worry about the poll. Sandy just did it real quick. Right, Jamie. Yeah. Mark's welcome anytime. There's a reason Mark keeps coming back. You know? Exactly, Bethany. Exactly. So anyway, this is really something that these are things that I just think, not I think, these are things that I know are effective, especially when we put behind them workshops and training on how to go do these things. You might say, so Eric can tell you Eric was with me. Eric's been with me for several years now, and I was sharing with him some things that he could do in his own community. He's in a rural part of the Midwest, and we had a one-on-one not that long ago, and he was telling me that he's now started working with his local party, and he himself put together his own town hall and had different candidates come and talk to the people, and he's implemented some of the things that we've talked about, and how to full house and all of that. And so you know the things that we talk about do work. They absolutely do work, and you will find that um, you will be much more successful than maybe you think, and you can make it fun. You can make it fun. Listen, I had college kids with me, and we went out. We had music and we held up signs. I can't wait until like it's when it's warm, and I have the kiddies. Yeah, Michelle, I've told everybody they got to wait until week after next. Um, but I can have the kiddos and invite friends over and have like homemade yard sign making parties where people can paint yard signs or use markers and put them out and do all of those types of things, or even put them in your windows, just different stuff like that. But listen, the conversation isn't about telling people who to vote for. People don't like to be told what to do. What do I keep telling you all? It's like an Easter egg hunt. It's like an Easter egg hunt when you've hidden the eggs and you know where they are and you've brought the kids outside. They don't want you to say, there's the egg, there's the egg, there's the egg. You want to give them just enough hint so that they still find it for themselves. You just want to nudge them in the right direction. That's all. You know what they're going to discover when they get there. So you want to give them just enough, because when people discover it on their own, they receive it, they accept it, they own it, they take ownership of it. And it's not just it's not just giving them the information. It is literally how you give them the information. It is how you give them the information that makes the difference. Are you giving information to people in a way that they can receive it? That's it. Because there's a ton of information out there, y'all. There's probably facts that people have heard all the time, but are they receiving them in a way that they can take it in? Right? And so that's part of the ongoing work. That's part of the ongoing work. That's part of the ongoing workshops and trainings and things like that. And where you just get out and you practice and you make it happen. It is really about, well, thank you, Letty. Yeah, that's what it is. So, ray of hope, I don't know that they have to be receptive, but they have to be open. They have to be open to receiving. They have to be open to receiving. And it's not that they have to be open to receiving your opinion, but open to receiving additional information that you just the first go around, folks. It's literally just about sounds good. It's just about just establishing the relationship. It's literally just establishing the relationship. That's it. Hey, listen, not going to take up a lot of your time. I know you got things to do. I do too. But this is an election year and there's so much going on, right? And you don't know what's true and what's not true, what's AI and what's not. And I care about my neighbors and my community. So I just have some information for you with regards to the Medicaid changes that are coming, right, over the next few years. And so I just want to share this with you, and that's it. There you go. I'll see you later. You have a great day. Oh, I love that, Eric. He said he's now running the social media for somebody that's running for his county board of supervisors. Love that. But you see what I'm saying? It's just doop doop. Yep, it's art with quick facts. Yep, you got it. And so, and I put all the sources on the back, Cat, so people know where to go. That's it. And so it is literally, you're taking people on an Easter egg hunt or on a treasure hunt, a scavenger hunt. You know where they're hidden. You just want to give them enough hint. Just get them on the right track. Yeah, Scotty, no worries. Like literally, when you go to my regular Facebook, my regular TikTok profile, my link is in there. Appreciate you, Lita, for the link tree. And you just click it, and the very first link in the link tree is there. Yeah. So hopefully, you guys are excited about this. Yeah, Penny GF, this is Project for the People is copywritten. Yes, ma'am. It is. Yes, ma'am. Yep. No, I didn't. I was working over the weekend, 12 to 14 hours a day. I sure didn't. Right, Chef. Yeah, so for me, so Bethany, here's the thing. When you're saying something to try to make people question what they believe, they know that that's your intention. They know that. So listen, if you go into a conversation trying, they're going to feel that. It's the same way when you go shopping. You can go knowing you need to buy something, and as soon as somebody approaches you, the salesperson says, "Can I help you find something?" What do you say? Nope. You know your ass came to buy something. But as soon as the salesperson comes over and says, "Hey, can I help you find something?" Nope. I'm just looking. I got it. Because people don't want to be sold, right? Yeah, Wawa. I'm gonna make a little video for it on Wednesday, and it'll have the link to join. Yep. You run from the spectrum people in Kroger. Salam Muhammad Osama. Yeah. Yeah. So the thing is that when your intention is to change people, they can feel that. So the key, you guys, is to fall in love with the work and not be attached to the outcome. Hey, Michael Anthony. So listen to me. You can't be attached to the outcome. It's just fall in love with doing the work and trust that the outcome will be what it is supposed to be. And you just put it out. What people do with it is completely up to them. It's hard if you want it to be. It's simple. Simple doesn't mean easy or hard. But if you have a mindset that is hard, it will be hard. Yeah. It's just not. So listen, people will ask me like how I have conversations with people. I literally, I don't go into conversations with people trying to change them. I'm truly listening. The goal is to do the work. So Bethany, my goal in every conversation is I'm always listening for connection. I'm listening for connection because through connection is how we create understanding. And understanding is the opening for everything else. Even if we never get to agreement, even if we never get to full agreement, if we get to understanding, if we can just have a different understand, if we can just have an understanding of each other, then it creates space for us to make policy that doesn't cause other people harm. If I understand, I am less likely to harm you, even if I don't agree with it. If I understand you, if I understand that thing, if I understand this position, if I understand your experience, then even if I don't agree with it, that it's the right thing or even the right thing for me, because I understand it, I am less likely to choose a policy or a law that will harm you because now I'm connected to you, right? We've built connection, we've had relationship. And so it's different now. And that's the key. They want us disconnected from each other, despite all of the mediums that we have. How many times do you go into a TikTok or onto a Facebook or anywhere and you watch someone, but you don't feel connected to them? You know, when you connect with somebody, you can feel the shift happen, right? And so that's the thing. That's what you're looking for. You're looking for that shift in connection. That's all. Because that's the beginning of absolutely everything. That's when good shit happens. 100%. 100%. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. Oh my gosh. My ass is tired and you can hear my voice, can't you? So I will be live tomorrow morning. Yeah, I just drank all my water. Dominic filled me up before I went live and I just drank it all. What I'm going to do is I'm going to close out tonight. I will be back live tomorrow morning at the very latest at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Is tomorrow's Tuesday. So I do not have a hard stop tomorrow, but I will probably still stop tomorrow because I'm going to be doing other work, right? Yeah, Jamie, I've just kind of resigned myself to the fact that I'm probably not going to get rest until after I get on the other side of the 8th. And that's okay. And that's okay because I have a lot to do in a short period of time to get it done. But if I get off now, I might be able to fall asleep by midnight, maybe. And then maybe I'll get 5.5 hours to sleep or so. Yeah, nope, Sandy, I didn't, but I will tomorrow. Promise. I will tomorrow because I did not. I didn't even go get I was supposed to go get my oil changed. Wishing you a very successful surgery and quick healing, Sherry. I had to go do that shit late tonight because my little light came on. And I was like, girl, go do. Yeah, I know, Ethan. 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, all right. Love you, mean it, everybody. I appreciate you all for hanging with me on a late weeknight. And I will see you in the morning. Okay. All right. Love you, mean it, people. I will see you later. All right. Wait, hold for what, Sandy? She said hold in all caps. What am I holding for? Okay. Good night, you guys.